Close off your game plan, come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the right side. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Sanders. Getting some heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They're setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense, continue to chase that QB.
The run from the shotgun. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Give to the running back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their ribcage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Takes the handoff. It's Hayden. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just some... He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Wants to throw. It's Sanders. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up the decision on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. They stop him short of the marker. On down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Hughes! And once he got loose, it was all over. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Utah 7, Colorado 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. from the gun. They'll give it on the inside. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Buffaloes in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. To throw, it's Sanders. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Grease, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply went out.
Nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a first and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Buys a little time. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of their deep ones.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Utes want to pick up the tempo. They want to just keep throwing it. And they got him for the sack.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Wilson to pass. He makes the connection. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. For jet sweep pass. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wilson will throw. He turns that loose down the right side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, he just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity.
He'll take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going up top. Hits him in stride at the 10. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Utes! And the stomping has commenced. On to attempt to try. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give from the gun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. He'll take it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you can tell QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not 30, not cheap shots, but end of these plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll work.
And down he goes back at the 3. It's as if there's a force field that's been keeping them out of the end zone and off the scoreboard. They'll try to change it on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll go with a direct snap. And tackled there by the defense.
And they got him on the ground just short of the 1-yard line. The running back, you could tell he wanted to get in there, wanted to use his power and try to fall forward, but a nice job of tackling by the defense and making that thing fall just short.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Parks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. First down here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Utah 26, Colorado 14.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They'll try the run. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Wilson to pass. Feeling some heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Deep shot for the end zone. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to run it all